Hey guys, it's Jeff and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be giving you 3 tips on how to sound more like Mark Hoppus on bass. So a lot of people tend to reduce Mark's playing to just playing root notes because they don't really understand some of the intricacies of what he plays. And so in today's video, I thought I'd point out some of those intricacies, show you a few pointers and a few things you should work on if you intend to play like Mark Hoppus on bass. First tip I'm going to give you on how to sound more like Mark on bass is to work on your bass chords. In a lot of Blink song, Mark uses a combination of these 4 chord patterns in order to spice up the song, typically during a breakdown, during a bridge or something like that. So the first chord pattern you got to master if you want to sound like Mark is this right here. This is basically the 2 frets, one on top of each other, and you can play that anywhere on the neck, right? So they all work as long as you're in the correct key for the song that you're playing. The second he uses very often is obviously the power chord. So the top string is on a fret, and then the lower string is 2 frets lower. He also does the inverse of that, so where the first string would be on the fret and the lower string would be 2 frets higher, so something like this. And then he does like this modified inverse where it's just 1 fret apart like this. So for example, if we play the intro to Always, he does almost all of these chords. There's also Josie where he plays a lot of these chords. And of course there's Carousel. The second tip I'm going to give you to sound more like Mark Hoppus is more hardware related, and it relates to this pickup. So I've got this bass modified a couple years ago to have these pull pieces brought forward so that they make the chords played on the first 2 strings a little thicker. It gives them a little more girth than if the pull pieces were back here. The type of pickup of course helps. This is the 1/4 pounder. This bass is really designed to sound a lot like Mark, but I find that what makes the most difference is not so much the pickup but really having the pull pieces in the right place. That makes a huge difference in getting the correct tone. And finally, the third tip that I'm going to give you for today is to play with octaves. So what Mark will do a lot of time, and people are right to say that he plays a lot of root notes. For example, if you were to play Damn It, it's really just root notes all the way, which isn't very interesting. And what Mark does in a lot of songs to give a bit of variation and a bit of dynamic to the song that not a lot of people credit him for is he actually plays with octaves. So for instance, if you take Anthem Part 2, he will actually play the same notes differently from bar to bar. So for example, as I said, Anthem Part 2, he does this a lot where he goes like, this gives the song a little more dynamic, and Mark does this in a bunch of songs. He does this in Wishing Well.
Been gone a long time, I kinda lost my way, can't find it, and I caught a short ride to the grave and back this season.
Anyways guys, I hope you found these tips and tricks helpful. So until next time guys, thanks for watching and take it easy.